Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Tumbulia Tech Solution. I'm your friend and guide Asis Tumbulia. So today's topic is integration testing. So today I will show you how you can do integration testing for an application. So today the application I'm using, that is Gmail application. So before going to that, let me give you a brief introduction about what is the integration testing. As I have already told you in my previous video that functional testing is a one type of a black box testing. In similar way, the integration testing is also another type of the black box testing. So testing the data flow between one module to another module is called as the integration testing. And what is module? That is also I have explained you guys in my previous video. So modules are nothing but just functionalities or features, you can say. So the data is flowing from one functionality or one feature to another feature or not. To test that, we use the integration testing. And if you guys really want to learn about integration testing, then please watch this video till the end. So let's start with the practical demonstration. So I will open the Chrome browser. Here I will enter the URL. So I will open the Gmail account. So here I will give my email ID I will use. Click on next. Now I will enter my password. So it's opening now. It will take some time. So now I have successfully logged in to my account, and now I will test this application. So before testing that, let me remind you that I have told you in my previous video that whenever we test an application, we need the requirements. Without requirement, we cannot test any application. Based on the requirement only, we test, because the customer gives the requirement and we have to prepare the application based on their requirement, their needs and necessities, whatever they have. According to that, we have to build our application. So they will give the requirement to us, and based on that, we developer will develop the application and test engineer will test the application. So this is a Gmail application. So you can find a requirement in internet. You can search in Google, and I have used Gmail, so I know how it works. So based on that, I have created some scenarios. As I told you guys in my previous video that by looking into the requirement, we have to write the scenarios and test cases, and based on that we'll test the application. So now let me show you the scenarios that I have written. So these are the scenarios. Okay. So here you can see there are two types of scenario. One is positive, one is negative. In my previous video, whatever the scenario I have used, those are positive scenarios. There I have not used any negative scenarios. So let me tell you about what is positive scenario and what is negative scenario. Positive scenario is means the scenario that are according to the customer requirement. When we follow the requirements and based on that we write the scenarios, those are called the positive scenarios. And without following the customer requirement, if we write some scenarios randomly, those kind of scenarios are called as the negative scenarios. So now let's start the testing. So first scenario is login as user A. Then after that, we have to send a mail to another user by clicking on compose, and after that we have to fill the compose, means I have to give the subject to and body, whatever the fields are there, I have to fill completely. And after that I have to send a mail. Then after that I have to log out from this account, and I have to go to the that particular account, and I have to test, I have to check that whether whatever the mail I have sent, that is present in that account or not. So let me do that. Click on compose. I will enter, let's take this email ID, subject, anything you can give it here. I am giving testing. Now in this you can write any message. I will write so. Click on send. Now it's send, it's sent. Okay, so now I will go to that account. You can log out, or here sign out option. Log out or sign out, both are same thing, means we can come out from the account with this option. Now I will enter the email ID. So this email id, in this id I have sent the mail. So now I'll enter the password. Okay, so give it some time, it will open. It will take some time based on your internet speed. So now it's open. Here, here you can see this is a inbox. In inbox you can see this is the mail I have sent. So now you can say that data has transferred successfully from one module to another module. I have used the compose module, right? Application is same. Maybe accounts are different, but application, I am using the same application, right? Gmail application only. So in Gmail application only, compose this is one module, this is another module. These are all different modules. Okay. So the integration testing is what? Testing the data flow between one module to another module. So in from this module I have used this module and send a mail, and I'm checking in this module, inbox module, and here whatever the data I have written here, it is present in this module. So with this I can say the data, it has transferred from this module to this module. So with this we can say the integration testing scenario is successful, means the first test scenario is a success, or you can say the first scenario passed. Now log out, go to this account. Let me log out this one. So now I have logged into my previous account. Now so second scenario is login as user A. Okay, means this account, user A. I'm assuming this is the user A account, and Let me enter the password. Login is user A. Click on compose, enter user B email ID for to field and user C email ID for CC field, and enter the value for remaining field. Click on send, log out as user A, login as user B, click on inbox and check mail displayed or not. Log out as user B, login as user C, click on inbox, check whether mail is displayed. That means with this scenario is saying that we have to use compose module. Here I will enter, okay, let me use this email ID, and in CC field I have to give another email ID. Let me use this another email ID. Okay, subject, you can give anything. Let me click on send. So the mail has been sent. Let me go to that account. You can switch account from this to that. Now I will sign into another account. Here will enter the password. And also I have used another email ID that is in CC field. So let's check this one first. So as you can see in inbox, this is the mail that I have sent, test success. So that means you can say that from compose module to inbox module, the data has transferred successfully. Now, based on the scenarios, we have already used another email that is in CC. In CC, I have given the one more email ID that was Hotmail. So let me open that one, hotmail.com. Now let me sign in. I will enter the email ID. So click on next, enter the password. See here, TikTok asks test. Subject was test, test success. So it's taking time because internet connection is little slow here. Don't worry, it will open. Here, here is the message, test success. So with this, we have tested that second scenario. We have sent a mail through user A, means that is one account I have used, and we have sent mail to user B and keep the CC to user C. That means another two email ID I have used. So and as I as I show you that both the mails, in both the ID, the mails is present. So with this, we can say the data is transferring properly. So that means the integration testing second scenario pass. Now let me close this and this one too. Okay, let me go to that user A. So this is the user ID, right? Now let's go to third scenario. Login as user A, click on compose, enter value for all the fields, click on send. Click on sent item, check whether mail is displayed. Okay, so let's test that too. Okay, I have already used compose button, right? I've used two here. I have given. Let's enter one more time. Subject anything, give sent. Okay, let me send. Okay, message sent. As you can see, the confirmation message. Now let's go to sent item here or sent here. See, this is the data that has been flown from this module to this module. I have used compose module to send a mail. That mail is transferred to another module, that is inbox, to another user. If you go and check for user B, then there also the data is present, and here the data now it's transferred from this module to this module also. So with this we can say in these two modules there is a dependency. So this is how we can test the integration, integrity between the modules. Now let's go to third scenario. With this we can say that the scenario number 3 is successfully cleared, or scenario 3 is pass. Let's go to fourth scenario. Login as user A, click on compose, enter value for all the fields, click on cancel, click on draft, check whether mail is displayed. Okay, let's try this one too. Compose. Okay, let me use this. Something you can write. Don't click on send, just close it. That means I have cancelled. I have not sent the mail, I have just cancelled it. Now let's go to draft. Here the draft, open it. As you can see, this is the mail that I have been trying to send. So with this I can say the data is flowing from compose module to draft module. So with this I can say that module 4, sorry, the scenario number 4 is pass, or it is a success. Let's go to the next scenario. Login as user A, click on inbox, select a mail, delete a mail, click on trash and check whether mail is displayed. Okay, so I am already logged in this account. Let's go to this one. Let's select it, delete this. Okay, go to trash. Okay, where is trash? This one, click on that. This one, this is the mail that I have deleted from the inbox. So with this we can say that data has transferred from inbox module to trash module. Okay, these are different modules, so the data is flowing from one module to another module. So in this integration testing we just test the data flow between the modules. All the modules means all the modules that are having dependencies. If the module, one module is having a dependency between another module, whichever the module is having the dependency between another modules, we have to test all the modules. This is how you can do the integration testing. So let's go to the next scenario. Here, login as user A. So I am already logged in, and click on inbox, select a mail, mark as important. Click on important and check whether mail is displayed. Okay. Now, so I have to check whether here, this one. Okay. So let me open this one. Mark it as important. Okay. Okay, guys. So this mail is already in importance. Mark as not important. That means this mail is already in important box. So let me take another mail. This one. Okay. Click. Mark as important. Click on that. See the message. Alert message. Conversation marked as important. Now let's see in important. This is the important module. Click on that. Here, this one that I have clicked first time, and this is the second time that I have clicked, and I have made this one as important. Now this data is transferred from there to here. So with this I can say that there is a dependency between inbox module and important module, and we have successfully tested it, and data is flowing from this module, means inbox module, to important module. Now let's go to scenarios. So with this we can conclude that this scenario 6 is also pass. Now next is login as user A. Click on compose, enter user A email ID to both to and CC. Okay, field and enter the value for remaining field. Click on send, click on inbox, check whether mail is displayed. Okay, so that means according to this scenario it's saying that I have to send a mail to myself. Whether it is possible, whether I can transfer the data from my own account to compose module to inbox module. So let's try it. So here is my email ID. Oh, sorry. This is another email ID. I have to use my own email ID, right? So this one, this email ID. With this email ID, I'm logged in right now. So I have to send to myself. So that's why I'm using my own email ID. And in CC also, let's keep my own email ID. Okay, write something. Click on send. Message sent. Okay, let's check into inbox. Here, myself. Here you can see the mail is present in inbox. That means the data can be transferred from compose module to inbox module for my own account also. That means for one account you can send, or you can send a mail to yourself also. So that means data is able to transfer from this module to this module. Now, so with this we can say that the scenario 7 is also pass. Now the next scenario, login as user A, click on inbox, select a mail, mark it as start, check the mail is in star folder. Okay, same thing we have to do, but go to email. Here, this is the star symbol. Click on that. Let's go to star module. This, the data has successfully transferred or data is flowing from this inbox module to star module. That means there is a dependency between inbox and star module also. So this is how you guys can do the integration testing. And so let's go to the another scenario. Login as user A, click on inbox, select on inbox, okay, one mail, okay, reply a mail, click on sent item, check mail is displayed. Okay, so I have to go to inbox now. mm, Let me reply it. Okay, I am replying to myself only. Something I have written. Now message sent. So in inbox I can see here second. That means I have gotten reply. Okay. Now check in sent here. In sent also the data is present. That means data is transferred from reply to this reply to sent item. So that means dependency is present in there too. So with this we can say this is also a success. This scenario is also passed. Next is login as user. Click on sent item, select a mail, mark it as starred, click on starred, check whether mail is displayed. So guys, I have already give you a demonstration of starred. So this is maybe duplicate. I mean, yeah, this is a duplicate scenario. So you guys always have to do the optimized testing. Means if there is a duplicate scenario, you should not go and test that again, because if you do that you will take more time. So if you want to do the optimized testing, you have to see the scenarios properly and check whether there is a duplicate scenario or not. I have written this scenario on purposefully so that I can show you that whenever you test an application or you have the scenario, or you might write the scenarios only, you only written the scenarios, but you may write the same scenarios two times. So before testing it, you just have to review your scenarios. Without reviewing your scenarios, you should not test an application, because if you don't review your scenarios, then there might be a duplicate scenarios, and with that if you test that, it will take more time to test an application. So the time consumption will be more. So the optimization testing you cannot do. That's why you have to remove the duplicates. Okay, so these are all the positive scenarios, and I have already shown you that how you guys can do the testing for positive scenario. Now let me show you how you guys can test for an negative scenarios. So login as user A, click on compose, enter value for all the fields, click on cancel. Okay, click on sent item, check whether mail is displayed. So as per the requirement, we know that whenever we send an item, that that mail will be displayed on the sent item. But if we cancel the mail and we don't send the mail, then that mail will be present in the draft. You guys that know that, right? I have already shown you how this is the actual requirement for the application, but we are not following the requirement. And here the scenario says don't send the mail, and without sending the mail you just test, go to the sent item and check whether mail is displayed or not in the sent item. This is not possible, right? Because the scenario means requirement, whatever the requirement is there, you guys know that requirement is whenever we send the item, that mail will be displayed in sent item. But if the mail is not sent, then that mail will be displayed in draft. But we are not following the requirement. Without following requirement, we have written, I have written the scenarios, okay? So let's test that. Login is user A, so I have already logged in. So click on compose. Let's click something, okay? Here I will write something, you write, okay? I'm not sending it, okay? Just close it, okay? You can see that mail is in draft, okay? But without checking in this, I am checking this in sent item. See, the mail is not present in sent item. So this is the negative scenarios. The requirement is saying something else and we are testing the negative requirements. This is also possibilities. Sometimes if there is error in the code, then you can find the mail in the sent item also. If you are not sending and if there is a error in the code, then you guys go to the sent item without sending mail also, you can find. So if that happens, then it will be a defect, right? So to check, to cover all possible scenarios, you can test in this way also. Because suppose if you don't test the negative scenarios and if you release that application to the customer, and customer, when he use the application, he is sending mail, and without clicking on sent item, if he cancel the mail, after that he is going to sent item, and if he see that the mail is present in sent item, that is not according to the requirement, you know that, guys, right? So you have to test all possible scenarios, right? So that's why we go for the negative scenarios also. Next is login as user A. Click on compose, enter value for all the fields and send mail to user B. Log out as user A, log in as user C. Click on inbox, check whether mail is displayed. This is not possible. You know that, guys, because but you have to test it, right? Suppose there is a defect in the error or defect in the code, okay? If you are sending a mail to some person, but that mail is already, without knowing, without even noticing you, it's already sent to some another person, okay? So you have to test that too. Let me do that. I'm sending this to this person, something I'm writing. Click on send. Okay, now message is sent. So let me go to the another Hotmail, okay? Hotmail.com. So see, in the inbox the mail is not present. That means the application is working properly. If you get the mail in this email ID also, in this account also, that means there is a defect. So we have to cover all possible scenarios, because sometimes there is a defect in the code, and if the defect is there, then the customer will face the problem, and the business, they cannot run their business properly. So for that you have to test the application for all possible scenarios. So in this way you can test an application. So with this I'm concluding today's tutorial. And if you guys want to know more about the testing, then please visit my blog. I will give the link of my blog in the description. You can go there and you can learn each and every detail of the testing. There I have written and given complete notes of the testing from the scratch. So if you really like these videos, then please click on like, share the video, and give your valuable comment. If you guys want something else or some more detailed description about anything, any technical solution you want, please comment, and I will make the video for that. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, bye guys. See you in next video.